Y'all, imagine finding out that the very people that you've grown up with and trusted and loved were secretively plotting against you, plotting to do things against you that you really never thought would ever happen unless it was somebody that was an enemy. Not the people that you grew up with, not the people that you were surrounded around, but definitely not them, you know? Imagine finding out that these people were literally seeing that you were favored by your parents and loved by them, and you were the one who everyone adored because you are just like that girl, you just that boy, you just that one. You got that eye, you know what I'm saying? Like, you that one. And literally they're plotting against you, coming together and bonding together to plot what they could do to stop you from having these, generous offers and love offerings, blessings, people just always loving on you. 111. Type 111 in the comments. It definitely, you dealing with people that could be very well off trying to off you, like secretly plotting to off you. They couldn't come up with the thought of offing you, so they decided to hide you, or do some things to where you would be hidden so no one would see you. Basically, doing all these spells and everything, like doing stuff just to get people to not like you, and you end up leaving, and the reason you left was because of what they did to you. The whole thing turns out that they did all this stuff against you, and they used this form of witchcraft, manipulation, whatever it was, this plot, the graveyard spells, all of that, to get you to leave. So you left. Come to find out, you end up being the very person that they need in the end. See, you guys are dealing with people like this, that they counted you out. They tried to block you. They tried to block your blessings because they saw how well other people were receiving you. You've been dealing with people like this for a long time. If this is your story, you'll know what I'm talking about. You've been dealing with these people, and they deliberately tried to off you, did spell work, all of these evil things against you just to get you to not show up for yourself. But in the end all be all, you ended up on top. You ended up being the one that they needed in the long run, because see, some of you are dealing with family members that need you now, that actually did you dirty in your past. They looking for you because they need you, because you done showed up and see everything going in your favor. Now they need you. See, they ain't tell you. You never saw any of the physical evidence that they did all this stuff, but now they're coming to you because they need you. Spirit says you have definitely dealt with these type of people, and they are coming to try and get you to change your mind about them because they need you. They're desperate. These are desperate individuals. See, when you think about the story of Joseph was favored by his father. He was given the coat of many colors, and that's what really set them off. That's what really set his brothers off. See, he had already been, given so much before. He was already blessed by his father. Then that coat, I feel like that's what pulled the last straw. That's what caused them to come up with this plot to try to take Joseph out. But y'all remember the story, right? See, things weren't looking too good for the brothers and the father on the side they was on. But see, Joseph ended up on the side. He ended up where they sent him to. Because remember, I'm saying, they done sat here and tried to send you away. You left. Maybe you moved out of your city. You moved out of the house with these folks. You done left them behind. Baby, you basically done cut the whole family off because you ain't got time for it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got nothing against your people. But you done cut them off because you knew they wasn't good for you. They was cutting off a lot of your blessings. You left them alone. Now they need you, just like how Joseph, his family, his brothers, and his father came up. Didn't even know who he was. These folks didn't even recognize Joseph, y'all. Came up to him and was like, we need this and we need that. Had to go to the other side. When I tell you, some of these people were working for the wrong side. See, they turned to the darkness. They turned to things that was evil and wicked to come against you, to attack you, to do the things that they did to you in your life. They hurt you deliberately, on purpose. Yeah, they was all on the wrong side. Now they got to come back begging for bread. See, never have I ever seen the righteous begging for bread. Because, see, you righteous. You ain't have to beg for nothing. Joseph ain't have to beg for nothing. He was just given that. He was blessed. Even though, see, when the enemy... Oh, my nose itching. Oh, sorry, y'all. But listen, y'all. God causes all things to work together for the good of those who love him and who are called according to his plan and purpose. That means, like, even the bad things that people have done against you, your family did you dirty. They hurt you. Some of them tried to sacrifice you. They tried to take you out. They tried to harm your life. They wished death upon you. They wished the worst of the worst on your life and people that you know and love. They wished that on you. But see, God caused all these things to work out for you, and now you are on top. God says you will see that your enemies will watch you eat. You will see your enemies fall. You will see your enemies coming to you begging for forgiveness, begging for love, begging for your support because they need you now. See, all now that the tables have turned, things have shifted, life has changed. You doing better now. And now they see you. They can see who you are. They can see that you have the anointing, that you are always going to be blessed, regardless of what they did against you, regardless of how they counted you out, regardless of how they did the dirty deeds against you. You were always going to be blessed. And now they're realizing that. And many of you guys are going to see these people come back to you and begging and wanting to bless you, wanting to help you, wanting to, giving to you. I'm sorry, baby. I didn't mean it. Lies. The only reason your family will come back to you is because they're desperate. Desperate times calls for desperate measures. See, David's brothers and his father had to travel far to come and get what it is that they needed. They had to travel far, and they didn't even recognize you. They didn't recognize Joseph. They're not going to be able to recognize you, baby, because all of the blessings and all of the love, all of the favor that is on your life, they're not going to be able to recognize you because you're so blessed. You're big blessed. You're wealthy. You're healthy. You're moving. See, you don't look like what they tried to do to you. See, they expected to see you down and out. They expected to see you on your dying bed. They expected to see you homeless, without the car, without anything, just lacking. But them seeing you now in the best position that God has placed you in, they don't recognize you because that ain't how they wanted you to look. That's not what they betted on. But now they need you. God says they need you. But these ain't the ones you're going to have to come to and help. These ain't the ones you help. These the ones you got to give it to God. You got to pray about it and move on. Because, see, you ain't got to, just because you forgive a person don't mean that you got to, that you got to be around them, that you got to hang around them. That don't mean nothing. Forgive them and move forward. But all that extra stuff, that shit for the birds. Y'all better clock it. Clock that T. Clock it. Clock it. In case you didn't know, I am doing personal consultations. I'm ready to connect with you guys. I'm open to do these now. I know you guys have been waiting and you've been asking. So if you'd like to connect with me, just go into the description bar below and check it out. You'll see how to connect to me and you'll be able to get a personal consultation with the Diva. I would love to talk with you and get to know you and help you with all of your questions. So make sure you take this opportunity while it's going. Okay, I love you guys.